Hi everyone, welcome back to my take on Revelation. In this video I want to talk about language, because as we get deeper into Revelation, the language itself that tells us this incredible story is, to me, such a beautiful, almost childlike representation, not to in any way downplay John, of this gentle, pure love explaining itself through words and images, like a movie, as best as it can with the tools of the time that John had. But at the same time, it is emphatically perfect for what's happening now, and it is in and of itself now coming to life in the sense that we have more tools to back it up, which just reinforces the miracle of language, reinforces the miracle of our music catalog and our communication devices, vibration, sound, and light. And I get really excited about it. So at the outset, I would ask, again, I will probably ask this all the time, if you have a huge moral attachment to the Bible, and I don't mean moral like good, bad, this or that or the other, if you have a very specific hang up on what the Bible means, please don't watch my videos, because to me, the flower-like gentleness of the Bible and its ability to surprise and delight and heal and direct and do all kinds of wonderful things is so evident that if that doesn't work for you, then you're probably not going to get anything out of this except angry. So that would be a good exit point. All right, language. I like to play with language. I have a relationship with what I call God or the universe, to where everything is very playful, everything's very light, everything makes a lot of sense in terms of what Jesus said, we become like children. I like to talk about Jesus because I think he was an amazing master. There are thousands of masters walking the planet today, teaching us the power of now, Eckhart, Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks, Jerry Hicks, Bashar, on and on and on and on and on. We have all these great teachers, so we all have these gifts, and we're all bringing this magical universal puzzle back together to bring our piece to the banquet and share it with our friends. So to me, my passion has always been the Bible, because I just had it in my heart that there's something here that I know, or I connect with, or I understand. So I've spent my whole life digging in, and Revelation sort of like opened my eyes a couple summers ago. Language. How I play with language. I play with symbols, I play with language, I play with design in terms of the actual letter designs. The reason behind that is this. My brain tends to see things in a symbol form and see a message in the symbol form before I see a meaning in it. First I see like what it's pointing to, and then I realize that it can have multiple meanings. Some people interpret emotionally what a word means, some people interpret literally. It's just all different. The meaning part of it is a choice, but the symbol part of it to me is very neutral. For example, when I see the letter A, and we think of Alpha and Omega, I don't see a meaningful thing that means like a singular item. I see a point with two supports and a middle support. I see a symbol, I see a pyramid. It's just the way my brain works. So when I see the letter A, I instantaneously know that whatever that symbol's trying to convey to me through universal forces or whatever, it's something that's solidly supported, has a crossbar, which means it's like really supported, it's not going to fall down, and it began in a single point. It extends from a single point. I bring up the letter A because when you go through the book of Revelation, the word "and" begins almost every single verse. Every one of them. Revelation chapter 5. And. When I realized that, I busted out laughing, because that's how my brain works. How do you explain to people infinity, eternity, stacked on top of itself, scrolled up, written on the inside and the out in a book. How do you do that? Well, you gotta speak like a kid. And this was going on, and this was going on, and this was going on, and, but it's all happening simultaneously. Isn't that sweet? So what does that look like in the book of Revelation in terms of, I'm going to jump around the book, just have fun with me, it's really fun. In the book of Revelation in terms of the throne. Well, we have a being, I'm not a great artist, so bear with me. I'm going to draw a throne, or a chair, which looks like a letter H, which that also plays into the book of Revelation. Every time it says him, I think of a throne, a little throne. So we have a being, like I said, bear with me, who's robed. And then from this center point, we have extended out from this throne a rainbow, all right, in all these directions. And we have 24 elders sitting around, and we have 4 beasts with lots of eyes. These 4 beasts can see 360 all the time. A lion, a calf, a man, and an eagle. Pretty sweet? Pretty sweet. Why is that sweet? Well, that eagle was mentioned, gets mentioned in chapter 12, where the woman gets carried away by an eagle, and there's America. Don't get all politically excited, people, but there's America, which our bird is the eagle. Now, why is that important? Because we have on the back of our money, "In God We Trust." This is not a conspiracy theory. Bring it down. And remember that all there is having a communication with itself through every possible modality at all given points in time. And when those are revealed to you, they are always revealed, revelation, at the perfect point in time when you can handle it. It's mentioned in the Bible, you give kids baby food, and then when they can handle the higher spiritual stuff, you give them meat and potatoes kind of thing. So you then look at the money not as like, ooh, you know, some conspiracy human thing. You look at it as like, wow, all of this stuff really points to itself constantly. Not in an effort to say, I have power over you, but in an effort to say, it is all so perfectly like gears meant to prove the peace and power and love of a dynamic intelligence. This is the key. Revelation 4:11. Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created. So it's for pleasure, it's for joy. So don't get all weird about it. So surrounding this throne, the center exploded out, go scientific, you got Big Bang. 24 elders. Why would it be 24? Well, my theory is you got 12 facing in and 12 facing out. So you got the zodiac and you've got 24 because it's an eternity, so you'd have to have front and back, just like eyes on all sides. I could be off on that one, but that's what I've always seen, is there's 24 because it's forward facing and backward facing at the same time. And so, okay, we got that, we got the letter, the word and, so it's all, and this is happening, and this is happening, and this is happening, and this is happening simultaneously. And that goes back to the scroll. Excuse me, higher being, that's getting erased momentarily. When we talk about the scroll that's in the hand, before we talk about the book that gets eaten and all that, let's just talk about the scroll. The scroll is written on the inside and the outside. In the beginning and in the end. It's like a human body, all right? You've got information on the inside and information on the outside, which is happening at one point in time, and it's sealed. It's the seamless garment, closed up, and then you can unroll it and read it. Isn't that fun? I think that's pretty amazing. All right, so that is section 2 for now. I know it's rather short, but I don't want to like jump too far all over the place. So when I see symbols, I see directives of information, things that are informed, not informed like intelligent, but informed that play pretty, oh, we'll jump one more. We'll go to Egypt real quick. How does that also go to some other symbols we've seen on Earth? We've got the sun symbol with 2 wings, and we always have, I'm not very good at drawing like I said, 2 women. That's a woman right there, and she's got her hands up and her little feet. We've got women on either side of the sun. One's facing that way, one's facing that way. Are they worshiping the sun, or are they trying to tell us like the 24 elders from the center of the throne and the wings of the eagle? It's all the same thing. Okay, play with that thought, and I'll be back with video 3 when I get back to video 3. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. If you have any questions, leave comments below, and I'd be happy to see what I can do to answer them.